Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy. Today I am memory planning the week of January 7th through January 13th in my neutral life planner by Erin Condren. I did not have a specific kit for this week. I had bought a big package of misfit items from Scribble Co. I've been kind of piecing together some of those, and I do like the way this came out, and it was a much more cost-effective way to really enjoy my planner. That washi you saw me put down is from the Planner Society box, and I received that from my friend Courtney. That doll from Gold Mining Coco says worthy. I just thought she was so sweet and cute, and I just kind of felt her vibe for this particular week. I did not have a quote box because I didn't have any full boxes, so I just kind of put some of the deco pieces in the Thankful Thought box, and I wrote in the words, "I am happy." I just remember feeling so grateful and so happy that I wanted to document that as well. I went in with a glitter header from Paper and Glam, and I used the running icon from the Scribble Co. page to track my steps. I am not at 10,000 steps a day like I was before, but it is my goal to get back there, and then of course to even go to 15,000 steps in the future. I put down glitter headers from Paper and Glam across every day. That clock icon is from the pages. Just showing you the pen I'm using, which I really did not enjoy for this week, but it was too late. I had kind of committed to it. Next to the clock icon, I just wrote down that my boss texted me at 5:51 that she'd overslept and that she needed to check the room set up for our final conference. We had asked the hotel to rearrange the room for us, and we wanted to make sure it was done, but she wasn't able to get down there because she was in a different hotel from where I was. So that conference was in my hotel. So I hit the floor at 6 a.m. to make sure that everything had been done, and the hotel did a beautiful job at switching everything around. But I didn't get back to my room till 9 p.m. that night. But anyway, I used a small label with a girl from Odd Loop to say that I had finally gotten back on Instagram, and I made a post. That half box that I'm writing in now, it says Centoya Brown clemency. Governor Bill Haslam of Tennessee granted Centoya Brown clemency that day, and I wanted to mark it in my planner. I will link a article to her story in the description box below if you would like to read it. It's quite interesting. The pink label says Cousin Paula because I hadn't spoken with her only once the first day I got to the conference, and I just wanted to check in with her and let her know that I was okay. Then I cut a full glitter box from Paper and Glam in half and put a little spaghetti plate on it from Elaine Michelle Studios, and I wanted to mark that we went to Mary Mac's for dinner that particular night. Then I put down another Odd Loop girl, but you will see me change both those girls out later. And I just put out that I passed out when I got back to my room. Because I had such a long day, my boss told me that I could sleep in on Tuesday. She said I didn't have to get to the floor until 9. However, I did get to the floor at 8:30. But at 1 o'clock, we were done with all conferences, and we all went out to lunch as a team. That's where their appointment label is, and I switched out that icon later for an icon that was on the page. You guys, I was switching stuff around. This week was a mess, but that's okay. I still like the way it turned out. And so I had a Beyond Meat burger at the restaurant we went to that was so super delicious, and I just wanted to mark that. Then I used another quarter box and a hand that signifies manicure, but I did get a pedicure at the hotel spa that my boss had arranged for each of us to get. That was super, super, super nice of her. I put down another Odd Loop girl because after my pedicure, I did go back to my room and have a nap. I put a piece of deco just to take up some space. Later on that night, we went to dinner at a restaurant called Sear. That's where that next quarter box was for. And then I did cut another paper and glam glitter box in half, put a box there and wrote the word pack. In between there, I did write read because once I did get in the bed for the evening, I spent some time reading and relaxing and just calming down from being so busy. On Wednesday morning, we did get up and head to the Atlanta airport to go back to Nashville. So I used the airplane icon along with BNA, which is the Nashville airport symbol. It was the best flight, you guys. Oh my goodness. It was such a great flight. There were only, I think, 26 people on the plane, 23 people on the plane, and we each had our own row. The landing was so smooth, it just felt like somebody was tapping their brakes in the car. And once we got to baggage claim, you guys, our bags were already there. It was a great flight. so, I used the car icon to because my boss and her husband did bring me home. I did not have to take a lift home. I was very grateful for that. I put that full glitter box down to take up some space. I had told you last week that I had an email from the Rachel Cruz show wanted to interview me, so I did have my phone interview with them. After I got off the phone with them, I ordered some DoorDash to bring me a vegan burrito, and it was super delicious. After I ate my vegan burrito, I checked my emails, and the Rachel Cruz show had emailed me. They'd chosen me, and they wanted me to film with them on the following Monday. So I was super excited and put down that heart icon because I was like, oh my goodness, I'm getting to share my story to inspire other people, and that is all I want to do with my life. So I thought that was super cool that I would get a chance to film with the Rachel Cruz show. So I flipped over to Thursday and started putting glitter headers across the top of each day. And I also added another page flag to cover up the green. The green and the Erin Condren probably would have gone with the week, but I got page flags. We'll just cover those up. And then I ended up having to work on Thursday. I used a half box from the SBC pages as well as another GP studio sticker that said work. I did work from 8:30 to 4 that day, and it was a pretty light day. It was a good day. It wasn't so bad. For lunch, I went to Two Boots and had, I think I got 2 slices of pizza because their vegan pizza is on a crust thinner than a cracker, and I was hungry. So I ended up getting 2 slices that day. Then I put down another glitter header from Paper and Glam. So when I came home, I unpacked and did a few loads of laundry. Then I put down a full box from Paper and Glam, and to take up some space because I kind of just got in the bed and I unpacked everything, put a load of laundry and laid down, woke up. It was just one of those days where you just kind of surviving. That's what I was doing. So I needed a big chunk of time taken up. But once I did wake up, I went to Publix because I needed to just get enough food to get me through the next few days because I knew I wouldn't really be able to go to the grocery store until Monday. And then I put down the TV icon because I did a TV binge, which I really think that I just watched Night at the Museum like 4 or 5 times. I think it just kept playing. I think that's what my TV binge was because I don't remember watching a specific show. And then I just put down some more of the TPS washi across the bottom. Moving on to Friday, my mama was like, oh, I forgot I put a few pieces of deco in that full box because I felt it looked naked. So on Friday, I got a text that woke me up at 4:30 from my mom that said, call me before you leave. That was just her little way of saying, are you up? You coming to get this dog? I'm going to need you to come get this dog. So I got up at 4:30, got my shower, made a huge cup of coffee, and that's where that little coffee cup is from, GP Sticker Studio. And I got on the road. The glitter box and the car on the road are both from Paper and Glam. I went from Nashville to Memphis. I picked my dog up, used the dog icon. I put her in the car, gave my mom a hug, and said, thank you. I got back in the car. I stayed at my mom's house long enough to go to the restroom and put the dog stuff in the car. I called my best friend. I was like, hey, you at home? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm coming over there to give you a hug and kiss because today is your birthday. And I hadn't seen her on her birthday in a couple of years, obviously, since I've been living here. And so I gave her a big birthday hug. I was so happy to see her. And I gave her a birthday hug. I didn't even sit down at her house, y'all. I didn't even sit down. I got back in the car and I drove back to Nashville because I was ready to just have all of this traveling over with. Then I put down a glitter header from Paper and Glam. And I put down a little dinosaur icon from the SPC pages. And I made a Target run because, I mean, you can't do nothing in your life without Target. Then I put down a half box and I put down a sleeping loop girl. And in that little box, I wrote, help me, Jesus. Because sometimes you just have to pray in your planner that you prayed because you was that tired. So on Saturday, I just put down 2 glitter headers and a glitter full box, both or all 3 of them from Paper and Glam. And then I just put a sleeping odd loop girl. That's all I did. I ain't gonna pretend like I did nothing else. That's it. Then on Sunday, I did sleep in a little bit, guys. And it was amazing. And then I finally got up and I did some memory planning. I did some cleaning. All 3 of those girls are eye loop. I also did my mask. I did a manicure and pedicure. And I binge watched some YouTube. And I exhaled. I just exhaled, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video and catching up with me on all my travels that I did that week of January. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, beautiful.